You don't want them to have the first pick. You want the other teams to figure out the first pick or two, so that when by the time you pick, it's a no-brainer that you can. There's only one guy you got to take.
Well, that's what happened to the Knicks when they got Porzingis, but it also happened, and here's what it happened in the NFL draft last year, but the Philadelphia Eagles traded a lot to go get the number 2 pick overall. But they had to make sure that they were going to get the guy that they wanted. And the guy that they wanted was Carson Wentz.
Right.
So that meant that the St. Louis Rams, or they had to have some sort of knowledge that the Rams wanted Jared Goff.
I think the Rams even said it publicly.
Well, so once they found out that the Rams were going that way, then they could go after Cleveland's number 2 pick and go get the guy that they wanted.
Right.
And it actually turned out great for the Philadelphia
It's a big game
Eagles.
of chicken is what it is.
Sure it is.
Right, because you got to lie. You have to lie publicly.
Like I got to believe, like this in this coming draft. There is everybody is saying that this one player, Myles Garrett, is head and shoulders above everybody else.
Right.
That you cannot pass on him if you are the Cleveland Browns. He is your Jadeveon Clowney. He's your J.J. Watt. He is a difference maker and should be a difference maker when you're playing against Joe Flacco, Andy Dalton, and Ben Roethlisberger, assuming Ben Roethlisberger is coming back and, he's not changing his mind. But you got to go get that guy.
Of course.
So that decision's pretty much made for the Cleveland Browns.
All right, so there's guy number 1 down. Now you have 5 more picks to go.
Right. So now the question for the Jets is, are they falling in love with this kid Trubisky? And everybody says they are.
Quarterback from North Carolina.
Right.
So then you have to decide, will he be there at 6? All right, so and then you have to worry about not just the 5 teams in front of you, but a team behind you that covets him, that gets up there.
All right, so the San Francisco 49ers basically signed Brian Hoyer as a stopgap quarterback.
Right, they picked second.
The Chicago Cubs gave Mike Glennon a 3-year deal.
Yeah.
I mean, Chicago Bears gave a 3-year deal. The Jacksonville Jaguars, are they really, truly sold on Blake Bortles?
I think they probably are.
I mean, there are 3 teams right there.
Right.
I don't know. They're going to have to pick up their option.
So you think the Jets, if they truly think he's the guy,
they're going to have to go get him.
They got to go to 2.
They got to go get him.
They got to somehow get in front of San Francisco. Well, San Francisco's not going to let you do that.
But the thing about it is, if I'm San Francisco right now, I got 6-year contract for my general manager and my coach.
Correct.
So that means I got at least a couple years here where I can build this team. The question is, do they want to build a team, with a young quarterback, or do they want to start trading away this draft pick and start adding assets and adding players?
I think you got to get to 3 for sure. You may have to get to 2. And you may not be able to.
I mean, there have been people that said the Jets are going to trade with the 49ers, but you don't know what's happening.
But you're going to find out soon.
But it's amazing how last year at this time, the quarterbacks were spoken about the way the quarterbacks are being spoken about this year at this time.
It happens every year because it's the biggest spot in the game. And if you don't have one, as you keep saying, you got to keep trying till you get one. You just got to
find one. This kid from Texas Tech, Mahomes. Now, he unleashed I think a 78 or 79-yard throw in one of his pro workouts.
An 80-yard throw.
Yeah.
God damn.
So I would say that the arm strength is there.
80-yard throw.
But, he also played in like a gimmicky spread, crazy offense
how
against
far do you
crappy
can throw a
defenses.
football?
In the air, probably 30 yards.